Hi guys, this is Jill and welcome to Tarot by the Sea. Aquarius, this is your reading for the first week of January 2018. I can't believe it's 2018 already. So I am going to be using, where are they? Oh, here we go. I'm going to be using the Gilded Tarot by Giro Marchetti, which my box is getting absolutely trashed. And I'm also going to be using the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. So this is going to be your reading. I apologise guys for the readings that I didn't get out in December. If you watch me, you'll know I've been having building work done, and I also had both my daughter's birthdays and then 4 kids' Christmas, you know, kids being off school and stuff like that. There was just no time, there was just no quiet to get them out, so I do apologise. Right, okay, so these are your readings for the first week of January. Your monthly for January is already up. So I'm doing basically the monthly and then I'm doing the weekly straight after it because it just makes it easier. So here we go. This is your reading for the first week of January 2018. Right, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. And it's moving in your favour. Your Temperance, so you're getting your balance back, guys. Things are moving in your favour and you're starting to become more balanced, which is really cool. I'm saying you're starting to become more balanced. Maybe you're just starting to become balanced, you know. Maybe it's just after Christmas. Maybe it's just that Christmas has been a little bit off. And you've just been really busy and now you're starting to feel more balanced. You have Death in reverse. Cards falling out my hands. I'm sorry, you have to excuse me, I have to excuse my voice as well. It's 4 o'clock in the morning and I've been doing these since like 5 o'clock this afternoon. So it's like a solid 9 hours of talking. Yeah, I'm just knackered. And my voice is going, so I thought I had an extra 2 days to do these videos, and actually the children are coming back tomorrow, so. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh. Here we go. After this one, I'm going to bed. Okay, I think that's enough and I can't actually shuffle cards anymore. Fast forward if you don't want to see the shuffling. But I hope you had a really good Christmas anyway, and I hope you're looking forward to New Year and you've got really nice plans. It's looking like the readings are going really well in terms of people for January, at least. It seems like we're moving into a more positive energy, which is really good. You guys have got a little bit of self-love to give to yourselves in January, and it's really important that you do that. Right, just doing the usual stuff. It's just like these aren't going to resonate with everyone. They're general readings. Private readings will give you more information, and you can book a private reading if you want to do that. All the details are in the box. As always, love to hear from you. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for your support last year, actually, because this was new to me. I mean, I only started in October. And it's been beautiful. It really has, and you guys have been so supportive and lovely. I do really appreciate it. I love doing it, but it's really nice to actually know that it's resonating with people, which is wonderful. Okay, these cards. I love these cards. Absolutely love these cards. My children bought me them for Christmas, these Fairy Tarot cards, and they also bought me the Angel Tarot cards. And oh my god, they're amazing to work with. Yeah, this is your overall energy, and this is your overall energy for January as well as the Magician. Okay, So that's the bottom of your deck, and the bottom of your deck for the Gilded Tarot is the Six of Swords. So the Magician is basically you're manifesting something and you're moving away. You're taking the lessons that you've learned so far, and then you're moving away with them to less turbulent waters. And you've got the Hangman as well, which we had. So you have the Wheel of Fortune, okay, so that's turning in your favour. And then you also have the Ace of Winter. And it says, don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately, and amazing new ideas should be implemented. Now, it's a little bit early in this, you know, this is the beginning of your side, but having just done your January, it's a little bit early for that. It would seem to me, because you're still in this kind of hangman state. Okay, you're in the hanging man state. But as you're moving forward, as you're gathering these new days, I think it's the don't be deterred by challenges along the way. Okay, it is that kind of thing. It's don't be deterred, because all of these things happen for a reason. Okay, everything is there for us to learn something from. And you have Temperance, you're coming back into balance. Okay, but at the moment you're in the hangman stage. So it says awakening, it says change the way you're looking at a situation, embrace your uniqueness, and a temporary pause in the action. Okay, so that's where we're going. And we've also got the Fool card, the Dreamer card in this deck. And it says embrace your true purpose and begin a new adventure and trust yourself. Okay, and you have that. You had that in your January reading. The whole point of your January reading is about you understanding that you need to trust yourself. You need to understand that you are the Magician. Okay, these are the two cards that actually came up. Oh my God, these are the three cards that actually came up for you in your January to basically, this is the lesson for you to learn. You have the Magician, okay, which says you can do anything, take charge of your life, you can manifest what you need to succeed. Okay, these are actually the three cards that came up, and they're in a different order. There were other cards in between, but these are the three that came up for you. Then you had the Eight of Winter, which is the Eight of Swords. And it says you have what it takes if you only believe in yourself, thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence keeps you from getting what you want. Okay, and then it says the Emperor is also there for you. Okay, and you are the Emperor. I think the actual Emperor itself came from another deck, I'm not sure. It says use logic and structure to increase your success, get organized, a firm but compassionate leader. And then you've got the Dreamer now, you've got the Fool, and it's basically saying embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure and trust yourself. That is the lesson for you for the whole of January, Aquarius. Okay, it's a lesson of trusting yourself and realizing that you have got this. Now you have the Emperor. That's the last card that I just put down for you. And the next card that comes up is the Empress. Okay. And it says time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. Once you get this idea in your head that you can trust yourself and move forward, yeah, you move on to the Empress, you move on to taking this action. You have the Magician, but you also have Justice. And to me, Justice is blind, okay? It is blind. But if you look at her hand, she's creating, and she's creating her own happiness. The light that she's creating in her hands is shining on the sun. And if you know the tarot, you know that the Sun card is like the happiest card in the deck, okay? It's the Sun card. And she's manifesting the thing. She has the power to manifest, even though she doesn't know she has the power to manifest. And this is what it's saying to you. You aren't aware that you have the power to manifest, but actually you can. And you can create your own happiness here. And you can become the Empress. Now, for some of you, in terms of it being a love reading, if this is what's happening, you have the Emperor and you have the Empress. And in a lot of readings, the Emperor and the Empress together is the twin flame cards. Okay, it's possible. I'm not saying that's the case, but it is possible that if this is in a love situation, then basically that's what you have. Then you have Judgment, and you need to make a decision here. Okay, this isn't you making a decision, actually. This is the universe guiding you to make a decision. It's kind of forcing you to make a decision, but not in the Tower way. Okay, you have two major arcanas there. You have justice and you have judgment. Okay. One is the start of something, so it's the end and the start. And then you have the end and the end. But what's really interesting about this as well, we were talking about the twin flame card. If you know anything about twin flames, if you know about the symbology of twin flames, 1111 is supposed to be the number of twin flames, okay? You have an 11, and then you have a 10 and a 10, okay? But if you add those together, yeah, the 10 is, 10 can be a 1, the beginning of something or the end of something, so you can either put it down and you can add them together. So you've got a 10 and a 10, so actually you've got a 1 and a 1, okay? So you have 11. So the 10 can be reduced down to a 1, the 10 can be reduced down to a 1. You have a 1 and a 1. You have 2, yeah. You have 11, 11 there. So again, and then we have the Emperor and the Empress. So quite possibly what you're dealing with is a twin flame situation. If you know anything about twin flames, you know they can be the biggest pain in your butt ever. But what you're working on, you can manifest it, okay? This is really, really important. What you do also have to understand, though, is that not all twin flames get together in this lifetime. It's like soulmates, you know. You may know that this person's your twin. If it's a love situation, you may know that this person is your twin. But so twin flames do not always get together again in this lifetime. Sometimes you need to let them go. Sometimes you need to let them go. But you need to understand that basically that is your twin. And it's really difficult to do that because it's such a strong energy. It's really hard to let your twin go. Really genuinely it's hard to let your twin go. Very, very difficult. But it's the understanding that you have your path and they have their path, you know, and no, the whole thing is eternal, and as hard as it is to let them go, it's not forever, you know. It's not forever. It may be in this life that they're back, it may not be in this life that they're back, but they will be back. There will be an integration between the two of you, and it's just trying to remember that. It's trying to get that into your head, and it's the hardest lesson I think any of us have to learn. Once you meet your twin, nothing else feels the same afterwards. If you ask anyone who's met their twin, nothing else feels the same afterwards. But you're not always meant to be together, you know, and that's just what it is. All right, but for some of you, yeah, quite possibly. And the next card that we have now is the 9 of Spring, which is the 9 of Wands. And it says, protect the fruits of your labours, prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead, and environmental conservation. Environmental conservation is basically protecting what is yours, but it's also, to me, it's energetic conservation, okay? It's conserving your energy, and it's underneath the Hanging Man and Temperance. So it's like getting your balance back. And just taking that time to just kind of rest and conserve your energy while you kind of think this through and while you heal from this. Then you have the 4 of Cups. So you may be being offered something. For some of you, you're being offered it and you're not interested. For some of you, it's the best opportunity you've ever had in your life. Okay, and you weren't interested. You've had these 3 other cups which you weren't interested in, and then this one's come along and it's absolutely beautiful. Okay. And then you have the 4 of Spring. The 4 of Spring is the 4 of Wands. So if you think about the 4 of Wands in say the Gilded Tarot deck, you haven't got the 10 of Cups yet. You haven't got happy family, happy home, you know, the stability and security of the house and all those kind of things. But the 4 of Spring is the start of it. It's building that foundation. You have the 4 posts there upon which to build in. You have 3 people together who are you have the man, the woman and the child, and then you have the man as well. So perhaps you're starting to build something, and if you look at the picture here, then it looks like it might be a love relationship. This may be the beginning of a twin flame relationship. I'm sorry, the camera's gone all weird. It may be the beginning of a relationship. It may be the best thing you've ever offered. been offered in your life. I'm sorry, I'm not going to take the time to actually sort this out. You can just actually, it'll be fine because we're nearly finished. But you need to be assertive. Okay, on the bottom of the deck now. On the bottom of the deck now, you have the Seven of Spring, which is the Seven of Wands, and it says, be assertive, don't back down from what you believe, and courageously stand up for yourself. Okay, so yeah, if you believe this is your twin, hold on to it. Hold on to that feeling that this is your twin, but and appreciate everything that you've got. It says, be grateful, you have so much to celebrate, deep feelings of peace and happiness, and a contented personal life. Okay, if you can accept that this is your twin and hold on to that, or if you can stand up for what it is that you need, if this relationship's going to be challenging, it says prepare for potential challenges that lie ahead. Okay, and then it says be assertive, don't back down from what you believe, courageously stand up for yourself. And then at the bottom of that, excuse me, my throat, you have the World. You have the World card there. Okay, and it says a brilliant success, freedom to go in any direction, a journey is now complete. And then you have that moving on card. Okay, you have that moving on, taking your lessons with you. It could be twin, it could be soulmate. Okay, you have the 1111 and you have the Emperor and the Empress. It could well be twin, but again, we have to accept the fact that it's not always going to be in this lifetime. So incredibly difficult. But you have death in reverse. So I think for you, there's a possibility that actually this isn't over yet. And maybe this is what it's telling you. And again, it's this thing of like, you know, possibly you can manifest it coming back. If it is your twin and they're meant to be here in this lifetime, they will be. And it's not over yet. There has been a change, but it's not been as bad a change as you think it has been. Okay. Right. I'm going to finish there because I really need to go to bed because it's now 4:20. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out your Januaries. I hope you enjoy them. I hope they help. And I will speak to you again in the second week. I'm going to try and get 2018s out as well. But we'll just see how the time goes. All right then, my loves. I shall speak to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.